Yeah, let me share one or two thoughts with you. I went to La to go and preach, and then this small boy saw me, and then he just rushed to me and he said, "Today, nobody can sack us." And the way he was very serious, he had done this and looking at my face that nobody can sack them. So I didn't know what he meant. So every day when we come to church, they will sack us. They don't want us to enjoy the drums. And now that I have come, nobody can sack them. And now listen. And so I gathered that some of the children want to enjoy the drums. And so I don't think that the Sunday school should just begin at the Sunday school. Let's start the opening prayer. Let's go through the praises and the worship with the adults. Let's see if it will work. And then from there, we break into Sunday school, if you have adjoining rooms. But if you don't have adjoining rooms and you have to come and then leave before the adult church comes, then that's fine. And then when we say sometimes around Lord's Supper and go, let them be part of the full service so that they don't miss the drums and all that. If they don't frequent the main church, when they grow out of the Sunday school, some of them will still be hanging around the children's ministry. They have to love the church and know that this is where we belong. Then we want to advise our pastors. We will be telling them, if you don't have space for the children, don't start an English church. Yeah, so that you don't have to do that to displace the children. Yeah. It shouldn't be that the English church is more important than the children's ministry. No. It is not in any way. And so we will be checking on that. They displace the children for an English church and they don't care where they start from. So that one. And then what has also built the children's ministry is the afternoon sessions we used to have. We don't want to make it a rule, but we want to encourage you. Because by and large, it depends on your availability. So that we used to have afternoon sessions, Sunday afternoon, where after the children have come and we have closed service, they can still come Sunday afternoon. And then that time, they have the whole church house for themselves. And then you can teach them something extra. You can do that also on Saturdays, depending on your setting. So let us work a bit hard on what God has given us. Don't let us limit the ministry to only that morning. Because when we joined the Church of Pentecost, the children went in the early morning, and then they came in the afternoon too. And so let's work hard, make time so that you can meet them in the afternoon and then give them more time and much more attention to the things of God. It's genuinely a heartwarming experience to be here with all of you this morning for this year's Foundation Builders Conference. This event, now in its 4th edition, started in 2021 under the leadership of Pastor Professor Otu Ellis as a capacity building initiative for children's workers. Over the past 4 years, I believe this initiative has significantly enhanced the skills and capacities of our children's ministry workers. To God be all the glory. I would like to take a moment to express the sincere appreciation of the Executive Council to the National Executive Committee of the Children's Ministry and to all of you workers of the Children's Ministry of the Church of Pentecost. Your hard work in nurturing and guiding the next generation who truly represent the future of this remarkable church is deeply acknowledged and appreciated. Please know your labor of love will never be in vain. The Lord will surely reward you for all the sacrifices you make on behalf of the children and for the Church of Pentecost. Ladies and gentlemen, the Foundation Builders Conference serves as a vital reminder of the crucial role that the children's worker play in nurturing the next generation. We must always be mindful that we are building against tomorrow, laying foundation for succeeding generations. As children workers, you embody leadership at all levels in your engagement with our children. It is essential to appreciate this responsibility with utmost care and tact, ensuring a secure future for tomorrow. Remember, the church we are building must be built to last. Dearly beloved, let me also say this. When building any structure, you are mindful of the builder. This means who the children's worker is will determine the kind of ministry we will have, and ultimately the kind of church we will have tomorrow. Therefore, the spiritual integrity of each children's worker is paramount. You simply cannot successfully build ministry apart from your character. So, I encourage you to use this conference as a profound opportunity to reflect on your life as a children's ministry worker, first as a Christian, and second as someone entrusted with the precious souls of children to nurture for the Lord, for his church, and for the state. Make amends where necessary, and above all, position yourself to encounter the Lord, whose presence we have gathered to experience. Remember, your ministry as children's worker is too sacred and delicate to be taken for granted. You've got to be intentional in working on yourself so that your hands will be safe in raising the church, in raising for the church a generation of Christians who will embody the spirit of Pentecostalism in its truest form. This is the future we envisage for the Church of Pentecost. On this note, brothers and sisters, I wish you well at this conference. May the Lord, the God of the Church of Pentecost, visit you as you engage the various speakers and facilitators. May every session bring refreshing, and may you be empowered as we work together to build a strong and lasting church that will continue to impact the nations for the Lord. May the Lord bless every one of you, and God be with you. Amen.